Hello my lovely Capricorns, welcome to your October 2018 reading. This is a general reading for you Capricorn. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, which is going to be much more specific to you, then follow the link below to my website and you can book a personal reading with me from there, which is going to be really specific for you. It's longer than these readings here, and they will be absolutely geared and catered to you specifically. This is a general reading, so for some of you, all of it will resonate. For some of you, parts of it will resonate, but also listen to your rising sign and moon sign, as I said. I'd like to thank you all for subscribing, for sharing, and for commenting on my channel. I really appreciate your support. It's really very much appreciated. And also for all those lovely Capricorns that have had a personal reading with me already. It's been nice to connect with my subscribers. So I've really enjoyed that as well. So having said that, let's get on with your reading for October and see what is in store for you. So the first card that is around you, which signifies you and how you're feeling and what's going on with you, is the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is about playful, you know, sort of there's been some issues, there's been some bumps in the road, but it's something that you've not been on your own. You've had support in dealing with it. You've seen the funny side of a situation that you've had to overcome. It's the everyday things that arise, but it's not things that you've needed to deal with on your own. You have had support with that. For some of you, I want to say what I'm hearing from my guides is it's about being playful. It's about having fun. It's about getting out there and just enjoying yourself with friends, with family, with people that you enjoy their company, and it just lightens the load, so to speak. You know, you just go out and have some fun, be a little bit carefree, and that's certainly going around, is around you. If that's not something you've been doing, then that's something that you need to get out and do more of, and just enjoy the support and the friendships that you've got, and just go out and have a good time. You know, not take things too seriously. So don't take yourself too seriously is really what that is saying to you for the beginning of October. Absolutely. And here you've got the Star, and the Star to me is a very feminine card. It's really being in touch with your emotions. It's about wishing upon a star. It's about, you know, what are your desires? What are you wishing for? And for some of you, I hear that it's really about reconnecting with friends, reconnecting with friendships, reconnecting with people that you've enjoyed spending time with. It's about creating that connection. I also want to say intimacy. You know, this sharing of life's difficulties, sharing of problems, talking to somebody else, really letting out what's really deep down inside you, and really bringing it out and talking about it to people that you trust and that you care about and that are there. It's about you creating that. The Star is, you know, wish upon a star. It's about creating what you want, you know, and I feel like with the Star, it's about what are your inner desires. Don't bottle them up and just not talk about them. Really let them out, really connect. I'm feeling like there needs to be a connection, because you are supported. There are people that care about you, and they are there to help you through any difficulties that you're having at the moment. I also want to say, you know, if there are issues with you, when you keep them within, you know, you can make mountains out of molehills. You know, you can make these big issues out of something that really is quite small and can be talked through and solved quite easily. But when we sit and we're in our own head, we can start our imagination kicks in, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and more difficult, and you start taking it far more seriously than you possibly should. So it's about connecting with friends, creating that circle of friends and family that you can talk to about that, You've also got the Four of Pentacles, and to me the Four of Pentacles is about holding on to things. This is in the subconscious, this is what's going on in you, within you, you're holding on to things. And, Pentacles, yeah, it's an earth sign. It can be money. It can be finances, but it can also be feelings. It can be love. It can be health. It can be all sorts of, abundance in all things in life. It's not just money that makes us happy. There's so many other things that are important as well. And it's about you sharing those. Again, it's about you sharing those with people that care about you, giving something of yourself. What I want to say is, when you're in a conversation and somebody shares something really personal about themselves with you, then it's, by you sharing something about yourself, there's that exchange and there's that trust that is built in that, so that it's what October's going to be asking you to do is opening yourself up a little bit more to sharing parts of yourself, how you're really feeling. Dig deep, delve deep into your emotions and really talk about what it is that's in there. What are your dreams? What are your desires? What are you seeking? Where do you want to move to, in life? Talk about those things and share them with others rather than holding them within, which is going to be really important for you in October, really releasing them, because it's about also, this is about happy childhood. It's about getting in touch with that playful side of yourself. If not a happy childhood, but getting in touch with that playful you, not taking life too seriously. So October is really going to ask you to open up, to release a whole lot of pent-up stuff that you've been bottling up and keeping to yourself, and sharing it, connecting with friends, connecting with family, connecting with loved ones, and having a bit of fun. Being a little bit carefree, being spontaneous. That is going to be really go a long way in, I want to say, healing a whole lot of stuff that's going on with you, really releasing. I feel like with you Capricorns, there's been a burden, there's been a weight. I'm just feeling weighted down. I feel like there's a burden there that needs to be released, that needs to be unplugged, that the emotions need to start flowing again rather than withdrawing behind this wall, behind this, it just needs to be released. It's like a pressure cooker, and I'm feeling really burdened by it. So there's something that you need to talk about, you need to release, you need to really get off your chest. For some of you, it could be, I don't want to work in this job anymore. I've had it. It's enough. I want to do what, something I've always dreamed about doing, that I've wanted to do, that, I'm going to enjoy doing. It could be that, but, you think, well, how am I going to do that if I need to pay the bills and I need to, there's that burden there that you can work around. I feel like it's something that can be worked around. I'm in this relationship and it's really heavy, it's really burdensome, and I need to lighten it up. I need to bring some fun back into this. Breathe some new light into it. Or it could be that you've withdrawn from all your friends and you're needing to spend some time reconnecting with people and getting yourself back out there and having fun. So, it's going to be different for all of you, but there's some sort of issues here that need to be lightened up. In the past, so I'd say, August, September, this is the High Priestess, and this is something that you intuitively have known. This is a very intuitive card, and it's a feminine card, but it can also apply to men as well. It's about being in touch with your intuition, being in touch with what you're feeling that you need to do. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to put in place. And it's about having the courage to follow that feeling, follow that gut feeling, and starting to to move in that direction, because that's what's being asked of you. I feel like if you're not going to be moving in that direction, then you're going to be slammed. That's going to happen. Those doors are going to open, but they're going to be a little bit harder on you than if you make the choice to do that. If you follow your inner guidance and bring in those changes of connection. October for you, Capricorns, is going to be about connection with others, connection with friends and with loved ones. Opening yourself up. You've got to open up that vault and let out those inner feelings. Absolutely. And what that moves on to is the Queen of Pentacles, which is male or female, Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. So this is very much your card, isn't it? It's very much your card, and it's about being in charge of where you're going. So if you've been pulled in different directions by people around you, October's really going to call for you to take charge of yourself, be responsible for your own happiness and your direction and what you want, and really working out where you want to be, because it's, you know, it's a very strong card. You know, it's a very earthed card. It's a card that will manifest abundance for you, and beauty and enjoyment and fun. And that's about you being responsible for that in your life, not farming it out to other people and doing what they want to do. It's about you connecting with friends, finding that inner child, having a good time, and finding that groundedness that is you, that can bring in all this joy and happiness that you're seeking. I really like that. That's what's being called for you. It's going to be quite challenging. You've also got the Hermit card, and the Hermit card is a card of meditating, of really working out what it is you want, shining that inner light in you, finding some time out. You can be really caught up with working, helping other people, being of service to other people, working at your job, working overtime, working really long hours, being so exhausted that you don't really have time to work out what it is you're seeking, what it is you want, what it is you want from life, what it is that you're looking for. You're needing to go for those long walks, go out into the countryside, go along the beach, really get that inner wisdom going, and really, I want to say, connect and become friends again with you, with what you can do, what you've achieved, the sort of person you are. And by doing that, by shining that inner light, you're going to be able to work out what your next step is, what you want to do next. If you give your energy out to everybody else, there's not a lot left for you to really work out what you want. And you get lost in all of that. And that just gets buried. October's going to call for that to be exposed, to come out, to shine a light on what it is you want, shining a light on what it is you want. This is also a card of signing of legal papers. It's a card of dealing with the nuts and bolts, dealing with the paperwork, dealing with the boring stuff, for me anyway. So there's going to be that. There's also going to be something that shines the light on. You're really going to be focusing on the family unit. You're going to be looking at what's going on there. For some of you, it's really working out finances, where money's going, money out, where's it going? It just sort of seems to be going out, but let's track it. Let's work out where it is going and what we're doing with it and how it can be changed. I feel like let's save some money and go on a holiday. There's a budget, budgeting's coming in here as well, which is paperwork. And it's really about taking control again. This is you. This is what you do best. Taking control again of that and budgeting, because there's something that you're budgeting for. There's going to be a purchase that you're going to be making over the next few months. It's a holiday, it's a car, it's something that you're going to be planning for and budgeting towards. There's a reason for the budgeting. For some of you, it could be that you've got a concern about money, that you need to budget the money, that you need to budget. It keeps you up at night. You worry about it. But a lot of that is about talking to people about it. Voicing your concerns. Don't just keep them within, because they come out at night and just, you make mountains out of molehills. They get bigger and they don't need to. You can actually get support. Remember, you do have support from the people around you with whatever issues are worrying you, whatever you've got concerns about. So I don't feel like it's as bad as you think it is. It's because it's going internalizing and going around and around and around that it becomes worse than you think, because your final card is the Sun card, and the Sun card is the most positive card in the deck. It shines light. Where there's light, there's no darkness. Things are going to be exposed. So by talking about it, by having discussions, by working things out with people that support you, you're going to be able to move ahead. Things aren't as bleak as you think they are. There's actually a lot of opportunity here for growth and for good things to come your way. I also feel like there's a holiday being planned somewhere here. There's a holiday, or there's a purchase of a car, or there's some sort of expense here something that's going to bring you pleasure. Something that's going to bring you pleasure. I feel like it's a holiday that you're budgeting for, that you're working towards. Just remember to keep it light, keep it playful. Keep it playful. That's what you're needing to do. Don't just carry the burden on your own. Don't carry the burden on your own. You can actually share the load with people around you, people that are there to support you as well, and work out what it is you're seeking and what it is you're looking for. It's an interesting month you've got ahead for you, Capricorn. I'm going to take an Angel of Abundance card, and let's sum up here what the overall message for you is in, there we go, in October. Already October, do you believe it? Already October. Oh, it's gone so quickly. Successful funding. There you go, you've got that card. Successful funding, isn't that funny? They're so accurate. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God, the source, the universe, that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships and other investments are available to help you. So what that's saying is, don't be losing sleep over budgeting and finances. And there are partnerships and people around you that care about you and are there to help you. So don't forget to open up and share your load with others, because it's not that heavy. People are there. Connect with your friends and family and loved ones, because they are there to support you and to help you. So I hope that you find that helpful. I hope that it will help you through the month of October. I wish you many, many blessings, Capricorn, and I will see you again in November. Happy October.